Hey folks, it's Grant over at Local Cooling Farms. We're in a about a 5-acre paddock number 1. I just wanted to kind of show you how these goats had split up. So we've got some goats underneath that tree. We have a bunch of goats underneath the shade structure, and then I'm gonna spin around. We've got goats underneath that willow right there. And then we've got goats actually grazing, and then we got some goats underneath that little pine. So I guess the point of the video was I've been talking about shade and leaving stuff, and the pasture doesn't have to look like a freaking golf course, like somebody's front lawn. It could be super weedy, and there's a big benefit to that. And you can have multiple trees and in your pasture. I think the direction that we're going in is going to be a silvopasture model. I don't want it to be woods, but there's no reason why we can't have a tree like that every 30-40 feet, something like that, on the entire acreage for the most part. So as long as we can move our egg mobiles, our portable egg laying coops and that kind of infrastructure, we're good to go. Otherwise, I'm totally happy with having trees. So what we're doing in this paddock, the cattle were fully grazed in here. They knocked down all of the grass that was in here. They ate most of the morning glory. The only thing left is stuff like this big ball of, this is pepper vine. This is a native vine. It's not invasive. The problem is that nothing really likes to eat it. You know, the goats and deer will come and like nip at it a little bit, puts out a berry that birds and stuff will eat, but otherwise it doesn't do all that much for us. So we need to come and mow this and knock this down. Otherwise it's going to turn into like just this big knot of material. It may be good for rabbits and other things like that, but that's what we're doing our hedgerows for. For example, rabbits can hang up in that whole hedgerow and then do other things. So there's a give and take anyway. So the goats are in here gleaning anything that the cattle did not eat, and then we're gonna come back and then we're gonna bush hog this whole this entire paddock after I'm done bush hogging the paddock that we're in right now. So that's what we're doing. Doing in here. Yeah, there's a lot of junky stuff that nothing wants to eat. It's super woody, it's super stemmy, and it's not doing us any good. We want to get this, like this piece right here. Look, that's just standing up like that. That's completely dry. It's a hollow stem. This is perfect for fungal growth to get on the ground. And if you've ever seen mushroom blocks, like growing edible mushrooms, they use straw over hay. In large part, there's several reasons, but in large part is that the hay has a tubular straw-like structure, and that the mycelium can run down into that tube as it colonizes it. And it's no different when this stuff falls on the ground. It gets in the soil. Insects can get in there. White rot fungi can get in there, brown rot fungi can get in there and do its thing. So all this brown material, we want to lay it all down on the ground so it can start breaking down and doing its thing, and the worms can get after it and start turning it into worm castings to create that humus layer that we're after. So, all right, well, I'm going in. The goats have a good idea about being in the shade. I'm going to get my butt in the shade too. Y'all have a good one.